trash ass content worldwide. Yeah.
Action.
All right. Welcome back to another episode of Trash Ass Content, where we bring the internet's dumbest shit to you.
So you don't have to.
We read it so you don't have to.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't have to. We got you.
We got you.
And don't forget, if you like any of our stories,
Then you should like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification.
smash it.
Smash it.
Smash it.
So, as you can see, poor Chris is still in quarantine.
Poor, pitiful Chris.
He's terribly sick, and he will be back eventually. We miss him dreadfully, but this would have been Chris.
He technically
This would have been Chris. This would have been Destiny.
This is Cameron.
And I am Mandy. And we are here to bring
This is
you
a
amazing
hologram.
stories. Amazing stories from the internet.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna jump right in here. This is a Am I the Asshole? And it's a anonymous participant. So, in my decade of marriage, my husband has never gotten me a Valentine's gift. He barely has gotten me something for Christmas and never for my birthday. I've forced him to go on dates for our anniversaries or birthdays, etc. But that's all I get. He claims it's because his parents never really celebrated holidays. And my mom got my kids and myself some Valentine's Day candy, and jokingly I said, I'm so happy for these because I know I won't be getting anything from that guy. And now he's super pissed. I feel like I'm validated in being pissed, but shouldn't have said it in this way. But I've been upset every holiday about the lack of caring and have made it known. Am I the asshole?
Okay, I'm just gonna put my opinion out there because here's the thing. I think that it is completely ridiculous that people get upset about holidays and all these expectations that they hold people to because of a man-made holiday or wherever the hell these holidays came from, that obligate people to buy gifts. If you care about somebody, buy them a gift any day of the year. Like, you're thinking about them, you see something that reminds you of them, you should buy it. I think it is absolutely insane that people get their feelings so hurt because somebody isn't buying them something out of obligation. Also, I think it's absolutely insane, these people that once a year go into debt and like drown themselves trying to buy gifts for people that they don't even like. They don't even think of through the whole year. Like, it's absolutely insane. Just saying. Like, I don't, it's very frustrating. Because it's like, these people, kind of like her, like, oh, well, you know, my husband, and he doesn't buy me things for Valentine's Day, or my birthday, or Christmas, or anything, and, okay, like, if that was something that you guys had established or something, I feel like this has been going on for a while, so...
You definitely won't let it go. That's for
right.
sure.
I feel like if they didn't think of you, then they didn't think of you.
She comes off really harpy.
You're like real mad because they didn't buy something out of obligation. It's out of obligation. Like,
I don't know. I kind of, like, I get where you're coming from. 100%. I get it. But, like, also, I was in a relationship for 4 years where I, like, did really, really big things for his birthday every single year.
What does she do for
every
these
single
people?
birthday that I had came and went with literally nothing. And it was heartbreaking. I've never been thrown a birthday party. And, like, I don't even think... Well, I've been gifted things by Zach now. And that's, like... It's a good change of pace for me because I've always been in relationships where I put more forward than other people.
But I feel like that's not a holiday, like, grievance. That is
Yeah.
you just give more than they give. Like,
Yeah,
as a whole.
it comes to a bigger picture, right? It really, really
And
does.
that's what she's harping on.
Yeah.
Is that she does all these things, he doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
But does she say that she does things for him?
I think so.
She just says he didn't buy something for Valentine's Day.
She's made it known.
I mean, if
She says she's like forced him to go out on dates to celebrate holidays, anniversaries, birthdays. So like this is something he really doesn't want to do, and you shouldn't force anyone, especially because he was raised that way. I was raised that way. We did not celebrate Halloween. We did not celebrate Valentine's Day. These are made up holidays. The only holiday we did celebrate was Christmas. We did not celebrate our birthdays. We got told happy birthday every year, but that was it. Like, I can remember one year, and I was 13, and I got a jewelry box for my birthday from my stepmom. And I only got that gift because my brother ran away on my birthday. But I also remember turning 9, and you were there, and you tried to throw me a birthday party, and nobody showed up because it was really yucky outside. And so I think it was just me, you, the siblings, and I think Sindel Green, and we don't talk anymore. But like nobody showed up. So like I used to set expectations for my birthday from other people and never communicate it, and then I would feel really let down. And so like I don't do that anymore. I don't like feeling let down.
Well, I feel okay. So I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
No.
That people want to get gifts. If that's something that you want, and it's something that you and your partner
Sounds
both
like it's her love
do.
language kind of thing.
Right. But also, I think it's crazy that these people are out here just getting their feelings hurt because somebody's not buying them something out of obligation.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you're not buying me something out of obligation.
Yeah.
That there's a bigger problem there than just you didn't buy me something out of obligation.
It means more to me when Zach comes home with a bouquet of flowers on a random Tuesday than
Right.
it does to get it on Valentine's Day.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, so like I get what you're saying 100%.
I think that people should buy things. When I see something that makes me think of somebody else, I buy it. I give it to them. Doesn't matter what day it is.
Yeah.
If I think of somebody, then I text them. I call them. Like, it's a 365
Yeah.
days a year thing and not this, oh, well, you know, on your birthday, I was thinking of you. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I just find it so crazy. And then it's crazy. I say crazy a lot, but
It's crazy.
it hurts my feelings for the people. Like, I have sympathy for them because it's like you're getting hurt by the people that you love because
Yeah.
you want them to recognize you and do these things for you. But, like, also, it's very wild to watch the amount of money that people, spend on, like, Christmas.
Yeah.
For people that they don't even like.
I know.
I don't even like you, but here I
Me
am
and Zach
spending
don't even
hundreds
do
of
gifts
dollars.
on Christmas.
Like,
But it's
Yeah.
like the whole thing of, it's like, okay, does he take care of you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you have food?
Yeah.
Do you have
do
a
you
house?
feel loved otherwise?
Do you have a,
Yeah.
Do you have
But
insurance? Do
I'm
you
not
have,
the one.
have a
I'm
good-
not complaining.
I know,
Do you
but
have a
I'm
good
not talking about you,
relation-
Destiny.
Do you have a
Okay.
good relationship
just-
otherwise?
Oh,
Right. I mean,
yeah.
if he's taking care of you other ways, then you're just in this little rut that society has set.
Yeah. My past relationship eventually boiled down to like bigger problems. So the small things that I was upset about, like not getting birthday gifts or Christmas gifts or like any kind of recognition, boiled down to the whole picture of not feeling like I was getting recognition. Do you know what I mean? So this could be this for her maybe, and
Could
so. Like, I wonder if he does just randomly, get her a gift or whatever. But it doesn't sound like it. It sounds like she really has to be like, come on, please.
Like a bigger problem
Yeah.
than
It's
you
bigger.
didn't get me a Valentine's Day gift.
Yeah, it's bigger,
So-
definitely. But to rub it in his face in that way seems kind of mean. But, like, also she said she communicated with him. And maybe this is getting it across. Like, I don't know. Maybe y'all aren't compatible. This sounds like your love language, probably not
You
his.
should break up.
Advocates for breaking up.
I don't know if this is breakup worthy. I don't know because I don't know the
I
bigger
have
picture.
questions.
Yeah. I don't know if this is breakup worthy. If this is your only problem, this sounds like communication.
I mean,
Maybe
like
you
I
need
said,
to communicate
how is
it
your
better.
relationship as a whole? Like, if this is the only issue, then I feel like you should
Yeah.
talk about it or something. But I mean, I don't know. It's wild to me to just get mad because of a made-up holiday.
Yeah. It's a social, like, thing that people have put on the holidays. Like, if your man ain't doing this for you, no, he's not good enough.
Right.
It's like, come on.
I mean, if it's hard for anybody who does normal, quote unquote, like government holidays, it's hard for them to be able to step back and pay attention. I feel like whenever you decide to stop doing that, you can better step back and look. And it's like, you guys just had a holiday where you're like paying thousands of dollars, and then like
Not
a month and a
us.
half later, it's like, oh, you gotta get something else, and
fork
then
out some more money.
here comes Easter, and here comes summer, and here comes 4th of July, and it's like it's just all the time.
Yeah, it is. It really is. And I mean, like, some holidays, I don't know, like, I feel like are decently family oriented enough to feel enough to like put importance behind it. Like Christmas, Dylan knows the meaning of Christmas for us is like family. Like, that is a time to be and celebrate with family, be thankful for what you have. So
How's that different from Thanksgiving then?
well, Thanksgiving I don't put any meaning behind. I just think it's a place to eat food. Yummy food.
I like the foods.
I like the food. I don't really put importance behind Thanksgiving like other people do. I feel like that's just another day to eat. Yeah. My grandparents will find holidays anywhere. They'll just, hey, are y'all coming over this weekend? We're doing barbecue. Yep, sure I am.
That's how it should be, though. You just want to spend time together as a family.
Yeah.
I think that's how it should be.
Mine is, what is the worst date or worst first date you ever been on or seen?
Ooh,
This is another one. I scrolled up to see what the name of it was, but then I
Lost
can't
it?
find Well, it's in here somewhere. Okay, here it is. So this person says, matched with someone on Tinder. We chatted a couple days on and off. We eventually decided to meet at the bar. She spent a lot of time on her phone, seemed extremely eager or anxious, looking at the front door of the bar. People kept walking by us and saying hi to her. So this was obvious her watering hole. Huh?
Since she's a stripper.
That's what I thought originally. We got one drink in before whoever she was messaging or eagerly awaiting. Okay, hold on. Whoever she was messaging / eagerly awaiting arrived. She excuses herself for just a second. 10 minutes later, she still isn't back. The bartender comes down to my end, asks if we're on a date. I told him, yeah. He goes, that was her Coke dealer. Your beer is on me if you want to dip. She ain't coming back, and if she is, you don't want to be around her.
Oh, no.
Oh, damn.
Oh, no. Okay, so people know who she is. Damn.
Yeah. That's good looking out on the bartender.
Yeah, for real.
That's crazy. That was her Coke dealer.
It's a plot twist. Bartender took her home after he fooled you into leaving.
Dang. Dang, I would not want to be on a date like that. Yeah. New people scare me. You
Just
never
disappear
know.
for like 10 minutes. Be back in a sec.
Okay. I was walking past a rickshaw one night with a dude and a lady in it, and the lady says, I always feel bad for these guys. I feel like I'm too heavy. And instead of reassuring her, the guy says, oh, don't even worry about it. These guys could carry a moose. I think he knew as soon as it left his mouth that it wasn't getting anywhere on that date.
That's awful.
No.
I'm sure he wasn't calling her fat. He didn't even think about it. He's just
that
saying they're
through.
like super strong.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how much you weigh.
Yeah, I think he realized after that, like, this is what I was supposed to reassure her.
Yeah.
She was compliment fishing.
That's insane.
Don't worry about it. You're not as big as a moose.
That's what you should follow up with. But don't worry, you're not as big as a moose.
Yeah.
I was just trying to say, like, they can handle you
Yeah.
no matter your size, girl. They got this.
Dang. Hopefully he turned that around.
Post-date observation. As an Uber driver, I see a lot. One that sticks out is a girl I picked up at a local restaurant. She ordered a ride home, but lives only a few houses around the corner. When I saw the distance, I knew something was up. Watching them say goodbye, I noticed he was much shorter than she was, and she gave him a half attempt at a hug. So when she got in the car, I asked how the date went, and within one sentence, she must have said he was nice like 3 times. She then said she didn't want him to know how close to the restaurant she lived. So she got an Uber, so it seemed like she was going a bit of distance, even though she could walk to the place in under a minute. That one little awkward hug and a short exchange we had was enough to tell me everything about how the date went.
Hopefully he didn't watch where the car went.
Yeah. Dang.
That would be so weird. I don't know. I'll say again, I'm glad that I'm not in the dating world, trying to be on the apps and do all the things. Because there's some crazy people.
Yeah.
Tinder match. She seemed fairly attractive, and we hit it off in some conversation. Over a few days, I wanted to meet her as she seemed great and down to earth. Suggest we meet at a park, go for a walk, and then something to eat afterwards. She gets excited, says she knows just the place, an old famous bridge just north of the Metroplex.
It's weird.
I was clueless, but obliged since the Google Pics looked like cool history. I feel like we know where this is going.
She goes to get high.
Midday, show up at the park waiting around when someone 50 plus pounds heavier comes up to me and asks me if I'm mech hands. Turns out I got catfished and good. Not to be rude, I go for a walk because the bridge at least looked interesting. We're walking up to it and she smells like she hasn't showered in a week.
Oh.
She's talking about something, but that Texas spring heat is amplified.
Let me take you over to my house.
Smell. Ooh, the heat has amplified the smell. Get to the bridge. I'm interested in it, built in the 1800s or so. Then she mentions its history. I'm game. Says it's an old goat pass, and there was a goat herder that took it every day until some clan members hung him off of it.
What?
But his body disappeared.
Oh my god,
and
I
the
know what bridge you're
area
talking
is
about.
haunted.
I know what you're talking about. Oh my god. Okay, keep reading. Sorry.
It's
I know
at
what you're talking about.
Metroplex.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Okay. Cool story, I guess, but she's more excited than ever now that she's scratched the surface, and man, I didn't realize the void I was standing on. She starts talking about how
The goat man.
how Ghost Hunters aired here one time. It was her favorite show. She told me she finds the location someone on the show got force pushed by a ghost and then reenacted it. I kid you not. I've had it. My patience and kindness is paid in full, and I'm going to get out of there. I mentioned I've got something to go.
Something to do.
Got something to go some of these people. I mention I've got something to go to. Excuse, and she gets bumbled until she's had an idea. Give me a second, she says. She tries to jog down the trail like 30 feet, looks off the path, finds a branch, starts drawing in the pathway, murmuring something,
She's a witch.
throws something out of her purse, and looks around the trail like she's waiting for something. I'm officially freaked the fuck out.
The goat man.
She comes back disappointed. I ask what that was all about. She says, I tried to summon the demon that haunts the bridge.
He's the goat man because they call him the goat man because the bridge is haunted by the goat man who was a goat herder. But they say, oh, I know the history of this. They say that the goat man is like has the head of a goat and like a body of a horse, and he's like a demon. Anyways, he haunts the bridge. I know exactly where you're talking about. I just watched the episode.
So she tried to summon the demon that haunts the bridge. He says, interesting. And why the fuck would you do that?
Run!
I'm heading back for the parking lot with or without her at this point. I don't give a fuck. She's trying to keep up, mentioning something about a cursed ceramic doll that got nailed to a post without shattering or some bullshit. Get to the car. She's like, want to come over? Somehow, no.
She's trying to sacrifice you to the demon.
Somehow,
Want to come over?
somehow, no, just didn't seem powerful enough. I peeled out of there and said a prayer. There's more to it, but just doesn't come across well via text. Coworkers thought I made it up, but I swear to God Almighty, she put the fear in me. One of those times I'm glad I did. I did it for the story, but never again.
Never.
There's an edit. Tinder date, catfished me, overweight, smelly, and tried to summon a demon in a haunted park. So tell us everything you know about the demon bridge.
So me and Cora actually just watched an episode of someone called Sam and Colby, and they are really
these
big.
people?
No, they are really big on YouTube, and they actually went to the bridge, and they had like a little tour guide or whatever telling them the history of the bridge, and they actually burnt down his house with his wife and kids still in it. So the house where the concrete foundation where the house used to be is supposedly haunted, and then the bridge itself is haunted, but it's a little ways to walk there. Anyways, this bitch sounds like she was trying to summon the goat man. So the man that was hung there, I guess, is supposedly supposed to haunt the bridge, but the forest from the walk from the bridge to the house is haunted by an actual like demon ghost man supposedly. So, and then the concrete foundation where their house was, I guess, is haunted by the wife and the kids. It's a real sad story, and of course with tragic events comes things like stories of hauntings and stuff, and I don't know where y'all stand in believing in that stuff, but anyways, I know exactly where this location is at. I know where it's at. And so, like, I'm shocked to hear about it on this. And that's crazy. That bitch was trying to sacrifice you to the demon, to the goat demon. Run away.
Run far, far
What do you
away.
mean? She started digging in the dirt, whispering stuff.
Took some stuff out of her purse, throw it on the ground.
No, I'd have left you there too. Leave me alone. No.
Girl, bye.
Yeah, literally. Don't do it. Don't do it for the story. Don't do it for the story. No more.
Comments.
Oh, God.
No, not for that one. For a new one.
Okay.
Okay. More like a first date that never wanted to end. So this might be long.
Okay.
I had just moved to a different state and decided to try out the online dating scene. This was before the days of Tinder, and Match.com was one of the this was before the days of Tinder, and Match.com was the only one of the only options. I matched with a guy that seemed pretty genuine, decent looking, and wasn't horrible in phone and text conversation. We decided to meet at the restaurant to grab appetizers and drinks. When we got there, conversation seemed great. He even looked like his picture. Shortly after getting there, we both decided to order dinner because we were both hungry and had a rough day at work. He offered to pay. Shortly after ordering, he grabs my hand as it is resting on the table next to my drink. He proceeds to hold it and seems to have no desire to let it go. Sadly, he still seemed very genuine. He then switches our conversation from working friends to how he has baby fever.
No.
We're both in our young 20s, mind you. He's still holding my hand. No amount of tugging will give him the message, and at this point I'm beyond creeped out to the point of scared. I don't believe I said a word to him after he uttered the words baby fever. Food comes, thank heavens. I can finally get my hand back. Nope, think again. He wants to hold hands and eat at the same time. Of course, me being a young 20-something, I ordered a salad, which is totally doable with only one hand. Rookie mistake. The waiter comes over and can obviously see my desperation. I'm fairly certain I'm sweating at this point. My hand feels gross. I'm awkwardly looking around for an exit strategy. I can't even grab my drink without making a bigger effort. Then the glorious moment happens. The waiter accidentally spills my wine on my date. My hand is finally free. My date rushes off to the bathroom to clean up. He seems overly understanding after having an entire glass of red wine dumped on him. The waiter apologized, then looks me dead in the eye and says, "I got you. Go now. I'll take care of it." I immediately get up, say thank you. It got out so fast, I almost forgot my coat. The waiter chased me down to give it to me. At this point, I have no clue what happened after I left, and I didn't care. I get a text later from my date that says how he hopes everything is okay. I ignore and block. A day or so later, I get a message from a coworker that someone is waiting in the hallway for me.
No.
Where I work, you can't get into the building without being an employee. I think nothing of it and walk out to see who it is.
Oh, no.
It's common to wait there as our office is only open to IT nerds. I open the door, turn and see who's there, and yelp, "Excited to see me?" And I'm fucked. I must have had the biggest look of disgust and terror mixed with gas on my face. Mr. Creepy Handholder, online dating sucks. First date works at the company.
He works there.
He asked how my grandpa is doing. I play along, assuming the waiter had said something about her. He reaches out to grab my hand, and I yell out, "I'm infertile." I had no clue where it came from, nor did I have any idea if I was. He looks at me strangely without saying a word, and I used the awkward distraction to go back in the office. I get a message from him later that day on my work chat asking if I'd be interested in fertility treatments.
Oh, no.
I noped right out of that conversation and went directly to security.
HR.
Never heard or saw him again.
Thank God. Oh my God, he works at your company. He's a little stalker. He's a little stalker, creepy.
Yes.
I'm having my babies.
That's
No.
weird. That's
No.
out. That's too much. That's too much.
Nope. Nope.
I would have been going back to the restaurant to see if I could find the waiter and be like, "Hey, bro, what happened?
What happened?
What happened?"
Ain't no way.
That's crazy. So he must have known that she worked there.
Had to have. Oh my god, what a little stalker.
So maybe he saw her at work
Oh
and
my
then found her
and found
on
her
Tinder
profile.
or
Oh my
wherever.
God. Match.com.
Match.
He's already on Match, saw her, and was like, "Oh, she's on this."
Yeah, she works here. Psh, psh.
No.
Feel like that's That's creepy. Like
That makes me mad for
somebody
her.
to hold your hand like that.
Nope. That's awkward. That's creepy.
That's beyond awkward.
We're just gonna eat. We're just gonna eat.
Yeah. Here, let's eat
She
together.
said
Hold
no
hand.
amount
That's
of
like
tugging. She tried to get
Yeah.
her hand back.
That's like first date nightmare.
That's crazy. He seems too much too fast. Unstable. Nope.
He seems a lot of things.
Immediately, first date, babies. I want you to have my babies.
That's wild. That's wild.
that. Cannot.
That's wild. Am I the asshole for asking my neighbor to wait for her laundry at her house? Yesterday, after I picked my son up from school, my neighbor flagged me down in the driveway to ask me if she could use my laundry machine because hers was broken. I said sure, because she's my neighbor. While she was in her house gathering her laundry, I made grilled cheeses for myself and my son. When she came over, I showed her where the machine was. After loading the machine, she came into the kitchen. My neighbor asked if she could have a grilled cheese. I might just be a dick, but I thought that was a ridiculous thing to ask. I told her I only made 2. She asked why I did that since I knew she was coming over. Because she was coming over for laundry, not grilled cheese. My son offered her half of his. I always put an egg in my grilled cheese sandwiches. She
That's
bit
good.
into it and was grossed out by the egg, which she should have seen before she bit into it. She then asked
No, that's
where my
weird.
trash can was. My son said, "Don't waste food." So she just handed the sandwich back to him.
Hannah.
I told him to switch halves with me and then bend the sandwich half when he wasn't looking. She asked to use the bathroom, which I, of course, agreed to. She came back to the kitchen after and asked if I had any refreshments. I said no and suggested that she wait for her clothes to finish at home. She asked if I was trying to get rid of her. I said
Yes.
we needed to get started on homework. She said she didn't mind. I said we needed to keep distraction to a minimum. She said, "Well, I know when I'm not wanted," and left.
Do you?
When she came back to switch her clothes to the dryer, she was very irritated. I apologized for hurting her feelings. She said it didn't matter, but she sounded angry. Then she left. I feel bad, but I also feel annoyed because who acts like that?
I want to know who's writing this. Is this a man or a woman? Because if you're a man, she might have been just trying to hit on you, maybe.
Right.
Spend some time with you. But also the fucking audacity.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who?
Who just shows up and is like, "Well, I make myself at home.
Yeah.
And why didn't you
Where's
cook
the
for me?"
Yeah. Why didn't you make me a grilled cheese?
Right.
Because
So
you don't live here.
Ma'am, get your shit together. The audacity. Nobody's ever told you no before?
These my son's grilled
Yeah.
cheese.
right.
You want one of my son's grilled cheese?
No. So, but like, I'm little Susie homemaker. If I'm making something, I'll be like, hey, like, are you hungry? Like, I'm real friendly like that. I love to feed people. That's my love language.
I would do the same.
I
Yeah.
didn't get no bologna sandwich.
Yeah, I didn't either. So
Y'all don't like pork. I would never offer
There's
you
beef
something I know,
bolognas.
but we didn't get beef. I would never offer you something I know you don't eat. That's just mean.
it's unthoughtful.
That's mean.
That's her whole point. Is she's thoughtful?
There's an update.
Oh, jeez.
It says, I have a tiny update. It's not tiny. About my weird neighbor with the broken washing machine. She came back. I know 90% of you said to never let her back in my house. So you're probably going to judge me heavily.
I am.
In my defense, I was a little flustered by the whole thing. She waved me down again when we were walking up to the house. She said to wait because she had something for me. I waited because I'm stupid. I figured she would just knock on the door anyways if I didn't. She came back with a pie that she said was thanks for using my washing machine. I said thank you, and she didn't have to. She said, let's go inside and try a piece.
Okay.
I said, it was almost my son's nap time. She said, great, we can eat pie while he naps. A lot of you said she might have been interested in me, and that was still in my head. So I said, yeah, and you should invite your husband over too. I was expecting that to deter her, but nope. She got very excited. She said, that's a great idea. Here, you take the pie in and I'll go get him. So at that point, I'm internally thinking, what the actual fuck? My son and I went inside. I started cutting pieces of pie because at this point, I felt like a victim of fate. She came over with her husband. I've never seen a man that looked as exasperated and embarrassed as this guy. We ate pie, and the whole time she asked me weird questions while her husband looked annoyed. Every once in a while, I would say something, and she would give her husband a look. He kept pretending not to see the looks. After we finished the pie, she asked if I had coffee. Her husband said, honey, he wants to put his son down for a nap. Let's go home. She said, oh, he doesn't mind. Her husband said, he minds, while he took her elbow and started leading her out of the house. She kept insisting that I didn't until they were outside. I gotta say, I think I'm in love with this guy. As weird and annoying as the whole thing was, I feel a lot better about my neighbor now. Some of the comments had some pretty crazy speculations that made me a little nervous. Now that I've met her husband, I'm pretty sure she's just bored, which is fine. It's annoying, but not creepy. So to all the people who were worried she was trying to seduce me or spy on me or steal from me, don't worry. Based on her husband's reaction, she's just like that.
Oh no.
She's just like that.
She's one of them nosy neighbors,
Oh
and
my
she just wanted an in.
I don't know. No. And this poor husband, he's just like,
She wanted an in.
not. Man. Poor guy. But it was a man. It was a man. So
It was a man.
I don't know. She might still be into you.
She might. Just because she brought the husband don't mean anything.
Yep. I really don't. Like,
I don't see how hard it is to just be like, I'm sorry, you've got to go.
Because
Yeah.
people
Well,
aren't
people
as
are
direct
nice.
as you.
Huh?
People aren't as normally as direct as you.
yeah. I think I'm really too nice sometimes. And so
Is
people.
that your way of saying I'm not nice?
No.
'Cause
I'm
she
not
just
saying you're
said
not nice.
She's nice. She's
I said
too
I'm
nice.
too nice. I'm too
And
nice.
you're saying that
I am someone that could let
the
this happen
opposite
to
of
me.
that.
We also established in the previous episode how you would probably just tell people your dad was still alive after he was dead for 3 years.
Yeah.
But how's that make me mean?
I admire
say
people
that you
who
were
have
mean.
harsh
I've definitely
boundaries.
gotten into conversations where I was like, yeah, I just want a way out of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you're in your house
But
and
you
you're
tr-
like, yeah, you can come use my washing machine, and
I'm-
then it's like you just make yourself. I was like, I'm sorry.
I'm the one that finds myself always in situations.
I literally.
I've had a lot of practice.
Yeah. I was gonna say I could totally let this happen to me. I could just see this happening to me. Like I am that man, okay, and I could see this happening to me. And honestly, I'd probably leave my house before I kick someone out. Like I'm like way too nice. I'm like, yeah, I got a couple things to do, so I'm just gonna go.
I'm just gonna go now.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I
Yeah.
have a hard time stating my opinions out loud sometimes, and so I'll wait until it's over, and then I'll be like, hey, I did not enjoy that.
Let's not do that again.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I have to get some better boundaries, for sure. I admire people with harsh boundaries.
I'm a little bit of a people pleaser, but
I am.
I try to be better.
I think I've
You've
gotten a
helped
lot
me
better.
be better. I don't please the people as much.
I think I've gotten a lot better,
You're
but I
welcome,
could
people.
still see myself getting into some kind of situation like this.
I could,
Yeah.
most definitely. Be like, oh, pie, okay. Cameron comes, he's like, the fuck is this pie? Why are y'all here? You need to go home. Thank you, bye.
Can't take strangers' pie.
I know. I would be
My
scared
first
I
thing-
pissed her off and there was a shit pie.
Yes, that was my very first thought. The movie The Help.
Yes.
That was my very first. I was like, ooh, pie. That's
Yeah.
got poop in it.
That's a poop pie.
That's a poop pie.
That is 100% a poop pie.
A poop pie. You
What
done
kind
pissed
of
her
pie
off.
we
You don't eat pie after you piss someone off.
Exactly. That's my thought.
Depends on the kind of pie.
I feel like she probably came over to be like neighborly. Who knows if her washer was even broken?
Actually broken,
She
right?
just used it as a reason to come over
She
to get to know
wanted
you
a friend.
because she's a nosy
but
Nancy.
the audacity.
Yeah.
The
But then she gets
audacity.
mad because she's like, oh, you're fooling my plan. My plan is to make friends and you're hurting my plan.
That's not how you make friends. Like,
Apparently she doesn't know
Some
that.
people,
if
that
I
is how they
broke,
make friends.
if I broke
Yeah.
my washer and I needed to go use my neighbor's washer and I wanted to make
You
friends,
just go to her
I
outbuilding.
would-
Just thinking about your neighbor you have now.
I know, but
Imagine it's in her house.
imagine it's in her house. Okay, and if I wanted to just make friends, I'd be like, "Do you mind if I hang out here while the laundry's going?" Like,
Right.
Like, you know,
Not
like
just invite
my
yourself.
name is Destiny. Nice to
Not
meet you.
just-
What do you like to do for fun? You know, I wouldn't be like, "Did you make me a grilled cheese?" That's rude.
You knew I was coming over. Why you didn't
Yeah.
make me a grilled cheese?
Yeah, you didn't get. Can you get some coffee going? You don't mind, right?
You don't mind, right?
No,
I'm
but
here. It's
yeah, my neighbor had come over. I think I told you that. She was real talkative. You could tell she needed some friends. She was real nice. She was like, I could babysit you for you if you need it. Stuff like that. It was real neighborly. It was real neighborly. But you know, at the same time, I gotta get to know you better if you're gonna be around like that. You know, so. And I'm bad at carrying on conversations too. So she told Zach the other night that she thought I was mad at her. I was like, no. No, I'm just not that.
I'm not good at the small
Yeah.
talk.
I'm really not. Tell me about your trauma.
Let's dive real deep.
Yeah.
Let's start at the deep end.
Yeah. Why'd your kids get taken away?
Oh my.
Tell me about I need the good stuff. I can't talk about the weather.
But yep, it's raining. So how's that a piece of husbandry in you?
Yeah, I need the drama. I need the tea. I don't know.
You should open up to me. I know you just met me 5 minutes ago, but
What's your
People do
deepest,
trauma
darkest
dump.
secrets?
People do
Exactly.
trauma dump on me. I enjoy it.
people used to do that to me, and I feel like I probably started. Like people in the airport.
What are you talking about? I still do that to
people
you.
in the, you know me. People in the airport used to come up to me and just like tell me the craziest things. I'm like,
Because you have a good aura.
I'm here with my headphones in. What makes you think I want to hear about your trauma? Like
You have a good aura. And so I feel like people can feel that. And people can tell that.
I was actually I watched this video the other day that was talking about like conversations and the difference. I forget what he called it, but it's like the difference between a conversation and just basically like playing tennis in a conversation. I forget the word he called it, but anyways, he's saying somebody says, yeah, my daughter is in a play this week. and then the other person's like, oh yeah, my son was in a play too, and then you just kind of bat the ball back and forth versus having a conversation. Hey, my daughter was in a play, and then your response is, oh really, what play, what did they play, what part did they get? And then after you're inquisitive, you say, oh well, little Johnny, he was in a play once too. And that's when you insert it after you. That's actual conversation is what he says. And I'm probably that person because I don't like to talk about myself, so I prefer to just ask questions.
I love to talk about myself.
I like to just ask questions and learn more about whatever it is, whatever's going to keep you talking, so I don't have to talk. So people misread that as interested and kind.
They sure do. I know they do because I am that person. I insert myself into any scenario because I can feel myself there or I've experienced it myself. So I take over the conversations like I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I take over conversations.
We definitely made this about you.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm proving it right now.
Yeah, it's real easy for me to do that because
that's why everybody thinks I'm mad or I'm meaning something because I'm just waiting for you to be finished and take your whole story. I have to have your complete story to even understand.
To he tells me all the time he doesn't listen to me. He's like, I just let you talk that shit out. Come back to me once you have the conclusion.
I'm smart enough to know the difference.
He tells me
when
that.
I have to have.
He tells me that, and then the other day I worked it all out in my head. And I came to him with the conclusion. He was like, what did you just say? I'm like, here, let me tell you how I got there.
Yeah.
I was surprised. I was taken aback.
Man, but I hate talking to people who leave conversations closed in. Yeah. Yeah. But like
yes,
I was gonna say
do you like? Do you like? I like the chicky. I like this one. This one's good. But you like it? You like it?
But I was gonna say about talking to you though, Mike. You ask a lot of questions. That's why it's easy to open up to you. Yeah, you do. You act like
we have other friends that ask a lot of questions. I don't like it when she asks questions.
I don't like it.
I don't like it. I'm like, why are you asking these weird questions? I don't know.
Like they're trying to have normal conversations and you find it weird?
I started thinking that, but then I was like, I don't think she asked normal questions.
Oh, is it like personal?
No, it'd be like, I just met you. It's like, oh, those are nice glasses. Where did you get those kind of glasses? Like that is what kind of color is that? Is that like a
what is that color?
That's normal conversation.
When someone,
that is normal conversation.
is it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
That is normal.
Y'all are just abnormal.
I don't like normal conversation.
She doesn't talk like that. I would tell you who it is, but I don't think anybody in her family would be watching. But you would know who it is, and you would probably agree with me.
The innocent.
Yeah, we do. Her too. Oh. But then the other friend, there's another friend that also knows that person you just said. Oh. And she does that.
Oh.
It's less annoying than the first
know. I've got family members that are like that. It's like I'm telling a story and then just like some random ass fucking question. It has to do with what I'm saying, but it's not important.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it throws me for a loop. I'm like, where was I in my story? Because
he doesn't like when you ask questions during his stories. He wants to tell his whole story.
Front to back. Front to...
And then
start to finish.
And then you'd be interested. Then you converse.
It's like
these are the quirky things we do that you asked about.
It's not something that I could just explain very easily.
Yeah. I'm bad at conversation. I'm just now realizing.
It's not like I fart in the bathtub.
Why are you farting in the bathtub?
I said it's not.
Why are you not?
I said it's not like, what's your quirky thing? Oh, I like to fart in the bathtub.
I like to fart in the bathtub.
Mandy brings me little duckies whenever I sit in the tub and I turn all the water on.
I waffle
and the water gets up. After I get the waffle stomp down in the sink, then I clog it up and I fill the tub up with water and I sit in it and I put bubbles in there. And Mandy brings me little duckies and then I fart in the bathtub.
Make the bubbles when the bubbles start to dissipate.
And I'm
you gotta
like,
make more.
earthquake.
How did we get here?
It was a journey.
That
No, it-
Thank you for not talking.
You're welcome.
Thank you for not talking during this journey.
That was a
Thank you
journey.
for letting me work it out in my head.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I hope you can work that out in real life too.
I was making an example.
Our backdrop is a whole hot mess.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. But y'all made me realize I'm terrible at conversation.
You're
This
not.
dog just staring at me, whopping his tail around like.
He's sleepy.
Yes,
We
I
woke him
am.
up with
Feel
all of
pretty
the laughing.
Feel pretty tired.
I feel like I
Pretty
just wait
sleepy.
for I wait for my turn to respond.
What fun is that?
I don't know.
That's no fun.
I know. I feel like I just now realized a lot of people will be like, "Hey, how are you and the kids?" And I'll tell them, and then
like-
I'll never ask how they're doing.
Yep. Well,
Nessie's like, we're great. What about me?
we're great. We did this the other day, and it was so crazy. And we were,
Yeah. Yeah.
You just have to be a little bit more conscious.
I know.
And,
I'm realizing. I'm realizing.
Everybody loves your stories.
Thanks.
Makes Dina yawn though.
Yeah.
Not
It's
a
just
big hit
because
with
he
dogs.
just woke up.
Not a big hit with dogs.
Okay, is that the end?
I think that's enough for
So-
one episode.
What do we remember?
We're gonna like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. We're gonna smash all of those. Smash it. Also, Chris will be back soon. So
Yay!
until then, the dog is like messing up our backdrop. He's telling all of our
He's,
secrets.
he's
Yeah.
going back to
Now
to lay
people
down.
are gonna know. Anyways, all right. Thanks for joining us.
like the-
Adios.
It's
It's like
been
the Wizard of Oz.
so much fun, and we can't wait to see you next week.
Bye.
All done.
All done.
She can go bigger.
That's what she said.